Hello, my name is Colleen Hurley Bates, and I serve at the Santa Barbara Free Methodist Church and have the honor of being the chair of the Board of Administration for this year. It has been quite a year of change since our last annual conference. For over the past 3 years, our churches have been served by the superintendent team of Charles Latchison, Glenn Pryor, and Fraser Venter. With the FMC-SC moving to a single superintendent leadership model at Annual Conference 2022, Superintendent Pryor humbly withdrew his name from consideration in support of the conference's refocused priorities. After prayer and reflection, Superintendent Pryor also recognized that it was time for him to initiate an earlier than expected transition out of his role as superintendent to attend to family needs and also to prioritize rest after decades of service to the conference before transitioning to his next ministry opportunity. At the direction of the superintendent team, Bishop Matt Whitehead, and the Board of Administration, Superintendent Pryor transitioned from his position on June 30th with our blessing and many thanks. Knowing that move would shift the workload for our remaining superintendents, the board, in cooperation with Bishop Matt, appointed Reverend John Sato to serve our conference in an interim capacity until Annual Conference 2022. Because Pastor John has worked alongside Superintendent Glenn for many years, it was a logical choice, and he is doing a great job as superintendent. In conversation with the bishop and superintendent team, we identified our first priority this year was for pastoral health, wholeness, and connection with one another. This has been a difficult couple of years for everyone, and we are especially grateful to the leadership in our churches for continuing to find creative ways to share the gospel, engage their congregations, worship in innovative ways, and minister in their communities. What we originally believed could be a couple of months turned into a quarter, which turned into almost a year, and now has almost been 2 years. Our leaders across the board have continued to faithfully serve the Lord in their contexts. We are partnering with the superintendent team to prioritize them as they are out on the front line of our collective ministries in many ways. You can see a summary of the action items which were voted on by the BOA since May in this report. Lastly, we as a board are preparing for the leadership transition at Annual Conference 2022. We ask that you continue to join us in prayer as the Lord leads us into a new framework for the superintendency. We have and will continue to examine our systems and structures as a conference, making sure that when the new superintendent is elected, we are prepared to move forward for God's glory as we advance His kingdom